Yeah, Tommy Robinson. I hear quite a lot of people talking about he's in a seg unit, and he's been put down there by the governor. He's not been put down there by the governor. He's been put down there for his own safety. Yeah, Tommy Robinson will not go up in a wing, so therefore he can only go to one place. That's a segregation unit. It's not the governor's fault. It's Tommy's fault because Tommy's asking to go down there. He can't go in a wing. He knows that. He knows that. Yeah. They sent him from Belmarsh. They sent him to Woodhill. Okay, he's at Woodhill. He's getting a gym, but they will move him. They're going to move Tommy Robinson for his own safety, as such, I suppose, in a way. Uh, any prison that you're there too long, you become unsafe. It doesn't matter what. There's always a will and a way. I've been in prison a long time in my life, and we used to get all the paedophiles and nonce cases in Wandsworth of all places, and that's really hard to get to. GH and K wing. That's nigh on virtually impossible, but we can get there. We get there in the end. There's all means and ways to get in anywhere in prison. But there are certain places, there are certain wings in certain prisons that I feel are very, very safe. Yeah, and people, got people are saying, oh, they've sent emails to the governor, they've sent emails to the this, that, and the other, saying that Tommy Robinson should this and Tommy Robinson should that. Yeah. You see what it is, yeah? In prison, you got a governor that runs the prison, and also top medical staff and the chief. Them three run it. They run the prison, yeah? They're the ones that everybody takes notice from. Very rarely does the Home Office get involved with anything to do with a governor, a chief, or top medical doctor of a prison. They don't. They let it go, yeah? People saying, well, we're going to write to the Home Office, get it sorted, but they ain't going to take them notice. It's the governor, the chief, and the top medical doctor that the ones are actually in charge of the whole prison. What they say goes, yeah? I've been in prison a long time, and you learn as you go on, yeah? On my last sentence, yeah, or given my IPP, I was put in a unit, right, called the Conorbea unit, yeah? And it was a drugs unit, yeah? And because of a drugs unit, there's only, how many cells there? I'd say there's 8, 16, 20 cells in the drugs unit, maybe not even that, yeah, in the drugs unit. And they're allowed, they get out, but not that much, yeah? But I was in a drugs unit, so I'd get out all day. I'd be out all day, three of us would be out all day, and only bang up dinner times, and we're out until 8, 8:30, 9 o'clock at night, seeing other prisoners come in, yeah? Personally, myself, that would be a safe place for Tommy Robinson. Very, very safe place, yeah? I know that he gets to use the gym in Woodhill. He could get to use the gym perhaps in the Conorbea. You got to go. I know that you got to walk through A wing to go to the gym, but maybe they can sort something out dinner times or whatever. They can sort something out for him, yeah. But the Conorbea would be a good place for him. It's clean. There's a big showers in there, and you can, he's got everything that he could possibly want. He's got single cells. He's got everything he wants. Good food, the lot, yeah. That would be, I should imagine, a very, very safe place for him. Good canteens, everything. That's one place that I think they should look at Wormwood Scrubs Prison, for Tommy Robinson to go to the Conorbea unit, yeah. I feel that's very safe. I feel that very safe. When you say very safe, I mean Pete Doherty. I even took pictures of Pete Doherty in there. You know what I mean? And sent them to the paper. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm saying. It's like Pete Doherty was sort of like he could do what he more or less wanted to there in Conorbea, yeah. But everybody else, believe it or not, is banged up, yeah. They're banged up, yeah. So it'd be very suitable for Tommy Robinson to go to the Conorbea in the Scrubs. It's a drugs unit. It's a good unit for Tommy Robinson to go there, yeah? Honestly. There'd be no problems for him, mate. all the people in there are interested in is getting their drugs. They're not interested in anybody else, yeah? You know what I mean? That would be a good place for me to go, as far as I'm concerned. But as I just said before, people sent emails into Woodhill asking about Tommy Robinson. Tommy Robinson, believe it or not, yeah, is getting really well looked after. He's getting a gym, people say. I can't see that he is getting as much gym as they say he's been getting. I can't really say that in 16 cells everyone's been moved out just to make room for Tommy Robinson. They wouldn't do that in a seg unit. They need a seg unit. They would not chuck people out of a seg unit to put Tommy Robinson in there, believe me. A seg unit they need. That's a special unit for people who get on report and the government comes in the morning and sentences them. So that wing would not be shut just for Tommy Robinson. I know that for 110 facts, yeah? People that have been in prison, have been done a seg unit, should say something on YouTube about that, because there's quite a lot of people that, you know, that have been in prison, maybe not, I don't know, maybe not been down a seg unit, but there's maybe a lot that have, you know. They, as I say, they're not going to move 16 people from a seg unit just for Tommy Robinson, believe me. They will not do that. Tommy Robinson's not that important. In prison, Tommy Robinson ain't no one. He's a political prisoner, but he's just Tommy Robinson, or whatever his name is, and that's it. They're not really bothered. You get so many people, listen, you get Tommy Robinson in Woodhill is a mouse compared to a lion, you know what I mean? That's what Tommy Robinson's like, yeah? The rest of the wings say they're lions. Tommy Robinson's down the block, a political prisoner, he's like a mouse. He's nothing, mate. They're not bothered about Tommy Robinson, believe me. They're not bothered about Tommy Robinson. They are, if he goes up in the wing, of course, if he goes up in the wing, he's in serious problems because of what goes on up there. There's people that would like to talk to Tommy Robinson, you know? We know that, and there's people all around England that like to talk to Tommy Robinson. And a lot of people keep saying, because he's a political prisoner, he should go to a DCAT. Well, for security reasons, they won't send Tommy Robinson to a DCAT. Because a DCAT prison, you've got to remember that a DCAT prisoner is an open prison. All it's got, maybe, is a 5-foot fence. Sometimes they've not even got a 5-foot fence, you know? But there's no alarms and all that systems there, no dogs walking about, no cameras everywhere. It's an open prison where people go out to work most days and go on town visits and they go home to see their wife and their kids. Yes, that'd be great for Tommy Robinson, but it's not that great. Because people in DCAT might not want to get hold of Tommy Robinson. They want to stay on that wing. They want to stay on D wing. They want to DCAT. They want to stay there. They don't want to cause no problems. But it's not them. It's the people in prison phoning the people out of prison saying, look, Tommy Robinson is here, mate. You know, you want him, come and get him. He's boss in that unit or this unit or wherever he is, this block, that block, whatever. You know, and they can climb over that fence and go and do Tommy Robinson, stab him up, beat him up as easy as eyes are winking and come out without anybody knowing. That's why they can't put him in a DCAT. People must understand that. The only place that he is safe is in a seg unit or a place like the Conorbea in Wormwood Scrubs, a drugs unit. It sounds bad, but believe me, it's not as bad as what you sounds, believe me. I was there for a long time, and it's a fantastic wing. You know, I mean, he's not, how can I say, he's not a junkie, a druggie, so they're not going to look after him, not going to look at him the same way as they do a drugs person. They would more like to give Tommy Robinson some sort of a job in there. You know, and people say, oh, he wouldn't be working, but he would be. It might do him a favour. It might do him a favour. They could get out of his cell every day, doing bits and pieces. He'd have all the screws round him. It'd be sweet. Because in the Conorbea, there's always 4 or 5 screws available. They're always there watching for the trouble from the drug people. The only trouble they get is for looking for drugs. You know what I mean? And drinking methadone. Because a lot of them, when they get their methadone dose, instead of swallowing it, they don't. They keep it in their mouth and spit it in a cup of tea. They do that for a whole week, and then they sell it for a proper gear for brown on the wing. They've got people that people that give it to them on the wing. When they go to see whatever they go to. When they go somewhere, they give mate, here's your tea and this, and they get their bits of brown. It happens 24/7. You know what I mean? I was there. I used to see it all the time. It's the same with the pills. When they get pills, they hide them in their mouth. Even though the screws look at them with torches. Open your mouth, and they're looking in torches. You know what I mean? Anyway, bang bang well. I'll put this up. Yeah, nice one.